Welcome aboard. This is Lighten Up Cooking, where I take a traditional dish, lighten it up by decreasing sugar or carbohydrates or salt or fat without sacrificing great taste. Today it's applesauce, homemade applesauce with just a few simple ingredients. We're going to start with our apples, 4 medium to large apples. You're going to take your apple and cut it. After you wash them real good, you're going to cut them in, I'm going to cut it in 8ths. I'm going to start out in 4ths. Core it, and then peel. Now, you all know that there are a lot of varieties of apples on the market. This particular apple is called Cosmic Crisp, but you can use whatever apples you like. I tend to like the ones that are a little bit sweeter than the Granny Smith, which is what a lot of people use for cooking, the Granny Smith apples. Okay, this is the last piece here. And since these are kind of large apples, I like to cut them again once I peel and core. So basically cutting them into 8ths. Okay, so I have my apples here in my bowl. So the next thing I'm going to do, bring you all in some. We're going to take our apples and put them in a pot. To the pot, you're going to add a cinnamon stick. You're going to add a half of a cinnamon stick. Or you could use the whole one if you choose to. I broke mine in half. You're going to put a half of your cinnamon stick in the pot. And then you're going to add, it says 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water. I'm going to use 1/2 of a cup. Okay, you're going to cover, bring it to a boil, and then you're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes or until your apples are soft. Okay, I had to cook mine for 20 minutes instead of 10, and I think a lot of it had to do with the size of my apples. Plus, I probably could have cut them a little smaller. So 20 minutes for mine, but they simmered. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the cinnamon stick. And then you're going to take your potato masher and you're just going to go in and mash your apples. You could probably do this in your food processor if you wanted to. Would certainly be a lot quicker. But I'm just going to mash mine by hand. So I ended up, you guys, I had to put my apples in the food processor for some reason, they didn't want to mash. So, let's move on to the next step. Then that we've gotten them all mashed to where they're supposed to be. And look how yellow it is. It might would have been better to use the Granny Smith apples. Now the very first time I made applesauce, I used the Red Delicious. And it came out perfectly. I have never made it with Granny Smith, but the Red Delicious is perfect. But these are Cosmic Crisp apples. Seem to be yellow in color, but that's okay. So the next step is to add 1/4 of a cup of sugar. Now you all know I don't typically use sugar. I like to use the pure granular sweetener for my non-baked goods. It is a mixture of organic erythritol and organic stevia leaf extract and other natural flavors. I'm using just a little less than 1/4 of a cup. Just a little less, because this is much sweeter than sugar. It can be. So, let's stir that in. This is the last step, is to add the sweetener. Okay, now I'm going to take a bowl here and just pour it up. Just like that. That's what it looks like. Homemade applesauce. Homemade yellow applesauce. Okay. Let's do a taste test. It may be yellow, but this is delicious, y'all. It tastes so much better than the store-bought applesauce. It's delicious. Just a few ingredients. Relatively easy to make. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting on my videos. For my followers on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, thank you so much. And until next time, share a smile with someone. It will lighten up their spirit and yours too. Bye now.